Hi, Jerry Albrikes, National Platform Tennis Champion. Today in our 1-minute clinic, we're talking about when someone drives at your body or your right hip, how do you handle it? Backhand or forehand? Here we go. So as a ground stroker, when I'm on the other side, I like to aim for the right hip of players just to try to make them go to the forehand volley. And I see more and more people doing it, and so then I stay on that right hip. That's my target area. If they get locked down with that one, they're much more solid, much simpler, less body movement. They're now more consistent and harder to attack from the backcourt. So if you notice, when Nick's driving, I want to stay in that backhand volley on that right hip ball. Good. See that paddle? It stays right there, and that's that spot. And if you notice, when you do the backhand off that drive, what I always ask people, what do you notice about that? What don't you get? You don't get power there. And that's not what I'm looking for. He's supplying the power, I'm supplying the defense. So when he hits that spot, I'm supplying the defense. No one's known for their backhand power shot. It's about, hey, they don't miss backhand volleys. They're solid. There it is. So when you make that move, when he goes at your body, and you make that move for the forehand, and people go, whoa, I was there. They should be aiming for the body. They are going to the high percentage shot. So you want to get your body in front of his volley. We've talked about that in backhand volley drills. You'll notice he's drilling the ball middle. I'm trying to defend my body with my backhand. If I defend my body with my forehand, I become too antsy and moving. So when my opponent says, oh, or I was there, I'm like, of course you were there. I'm aiming for your body. I'm testing to see if you're going to be doing forehands there, or are you a solid volleyer waiting for the backhand? So I have a lot of confidence in my backhand volley. But when I don't move well, or I get antsy and moving a lot, I tend to do too many forehands and move my body on the right hip ball. That's the one. Then you end up overhitting that volley. Once you make that move with the racket going back, you lose control and you get too much power because you'll tend to flick. It's here, and then you overcook it. A good drill to use too is get your body positioned and try not to give and go to that forehand volley. Stay locked down, stay centered, defend that right hip with the backhand volley as much as possible. Get in the habit of defending those. Sometimes they're high, but defend that backhand volley, defend that right hip, cover the middle, try not to go to the forehand volley as much, because remember, when he's hitting hard and you're going forehand volley, it requires too much work and racket movement. So much simpler for the backhand volley drive instead of the forehand there. That's the one we see a lot too. That was a good one, where you see the people trying to get out of the way of a ball in the body. And I was like, no, that's where you want them to go. So when they go at your body and you make that move, that's leading to the area. He goes at my body, we're fine. Time's up. Thank you so much for watching the video, and please do me a favor and subscribe and ring the bell. And my promise to you before I go is, if you watch all these 1-minute clinics, you too can become a national champion. Well, maybe. When Nick's driving, I want to stay in that backhand volley on that right hip ball. Good.